Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the 49ers of Orlando. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Let's go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on the ball. It's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the players, everybody on down the line, ready to enjoy this Orlando experience. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now. 60.
To throw, here's Ward. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the
48-yard line.
The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good.
Okay, ready?
Orlando, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. We talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, and it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them.
George Pickens, halfway to 100 now, recovered touchdown number 50. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline. Bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
James on the coverage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of
First catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards of this first month. And a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Trying. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. That's caught left side. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They gave him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Ward. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again, Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end gunner. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And he makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. There's some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Color, yellow. I don't need to.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too big there. And it's second down.
It's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Yellow. That's a line. 43. 40. Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Savion Williams, 29 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's moving the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched in nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, three things can happen, and two of them don't. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now, Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Ward. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be fourth down.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! George Pickens with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the 49ers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6.
21. Falcons 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he is in the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That ties the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's get in. What's the game? 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Now Ward. And that will get the off-target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, he could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's good.
From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
34-yard line.
Panther 60.
To throw is Ward. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And it's out of bounds inside the 30. He'll give him 8 that time.
8 yards.
And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Hit Warrior 70 Timberwolf.
They'll look to throw again. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Viking,
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and now across the track. It's a 49er touchdown. Joe Mixon with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers have moved out in front. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
First down. A gain of 14.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by bounds. He sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They didn't have a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he's going to touchdown, but he's got the first down. Another timeout called for by the offense. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
To throw, here's Ward. Finds Pickens out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun. Moore. Diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's second and 10.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Start.
Again, it's Ward. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the threes.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here. They're not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Short throw, caught by Pitts. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards on the
His
play.
first catch so far. They've held it under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's got this down to the 35. Patrick going to change the play.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Falcons, 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Allen Freese here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
19.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Ready. 70 Lions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Well, the defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
18 Rattler.
Now Ward on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Falcons. Team Williams, 59 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense when they continue to score on offense?
Gain of 17 yards.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by Bowers.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards the game for number 18. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
15. Girls, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few quarters. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. And they'll take it across midfield at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, this coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Ward. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not go too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up, right? It's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you stay on a zone, you're in zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Second down and a yard. Alex Mixon running right. And just good downhill running yards. He'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting into your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing now, Ward. Touchdown! George Pickens. A 13-yard touchdown. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets the fire deep. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
First down. A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Viking 18.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Down to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Come on.
Now Ward. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
It is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30 yards on the 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Throwing his word. Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 7.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
2nd and 8.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Start.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running it a little wrong here, and they'll stop him short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
He will have a minus 1st down, and that will seals the victory.
That's another Orlando 1st down.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So he had a nice run to get him down there. He was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll take it down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Falcons.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Orlando, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.